Jeffree Star broke up with his longtime partner, but some people think the breakup wasn't drama-free. Before I get into the story, I just want to put out a disclaimer. Please do not send any hate to Jeffree Star or anyone else mentioned in this story. This video is simply meant to report on the news and start a discussion on the situation. On January 11th, Jeffree Star posted a video on his YouTube channel announcing that he and his partner, Nathan Schwandt, had broken up after 5 years together. He said he was devastated to lose the love of his life.
The love of my life is no longer, I don't wake up to him anymore. He's no longer here every morning, and my routines have changed, and I'm just in a state of shock right now. We both are.
He thanked Nathan for wanting to be with him publicly.
He just loved me for me. And no man has ever had those feelings, I don't think, for me. And I've never loved someone like I've loved him.
For context, Jeffree has explained in a past video that other men would keep Jeffree as a side piece.
So, from just traveling everywhere and meeting dudes all the time and being around that world for so long, I really kind of fell into a trap of always being someone that was kept like the secret. They love the relationship as long as other people don't know, as long as their family doesn't know, as long as their friends don't know. So imagine you guys always being the secret and never fully being accepted and never fully loved.
As for the actual breakup, Jeffree said his lifestyle and the scrutiny on their relationship was hard for Nathan.
He doesn't want to leave his house and have people bother him, and I have to respect that. My life is so public, and I think it just got to a breaking point where it just wasn't healthy.
He also said they had been through a lot over the past year. Jeffree's warehouse was robbed, Nathan's grandfather passed away, and 2 of their dogs passed away. Jeffree clarified that while he and Nathan loved each other, they were no longer in love with each other. Finally, Jeffree said it was important for them to take time to heal and be with their families. Jeffree's grandmother isn't doing well, and Nathan's brother had a serious seizure recently. Most people were supportive of Jeffree and Nathan. However, some people said they thought one person cheated on the other. So, Nate and Jeffree cheated on each other, right? This breakup doesn't make sense to me right now. I think Nate cheated on Jeffree with other people, mostly women if I remember. He used Jeffree to start his business, and I don't even blame him. The girls are saying Nate cheated and that's why they broke up, and I believe it because people have been saying he's a cheater for years now. Jeffree's saying it's for Nate's mental health, but that makes no sense because if he didn't want to be in the public eye, he could have easily stayed off camera and off social media, and they just bought a house together. On January 13th, Jeffree posted to his Instagram story to address some rumors surrounding a trip to Europe he was supposed to go on. For context, Jeffree had to cancel his European masterclass tour with MMMMitchel for unforeseen personal reasons.
I know a lot of you are like, Jeffree, why are you not in Europe right now? And obviously you guys know I've been going through a lot. So I just want to clear the air because people really have been trying it.
Jeffree said that the day before, he did a short day trip that required an 1.5-hour long flight.
Yesterday I got on a plane and I did a day trip. It was an 1 and 30-minute flight. I wish I could be in Europe right now, but that is a 10-hour flight and I was supposed to be gone for 10 days.
He said a big reason why he couldn't go to Europe anymore was because of the dogs and his mental health.
The thought of leaving my dogs for that long when their father is not here, couldn't even fathom doing that. You guys know I hate canceling. I have only done that a few times in my entire career, but emotionally and mentally, you have to worry about yourself first. I hate that I even have to say that, but I'm so transparent.
Jeffree explained he was working on new products for Jeffree Star Cosmetics.
Yesterday I got to escape all in my head and go play with new products that I'm creating for the brand. And I was in Idaho for literally 8 hours, and I was right back home with the dogs and fed them dinner.
Jeffree asked people to be more compassionate during this difficult time.
And just remember that we're all just human beings. We all have emotions, we're all going through things, minus what I announced to the world. There's a lot more I'm going through, you know what I mean? So it's like, I think some people need to show a little bit more compassion.
He ended the Instagram story by saying it was okay to not be okay and telling his fans to take care of themselves.
So I'm doing okay. Am I doing great? Absolutely not. But that's okay. So I'm not sure who needs to hear this, but it's okay to not be okay. You don't wake up every day smiling. That's just not realistic. So if you're going through it mentally, 2020 is going to be amazing. So let's clear the air, clear all the bad energy out, and let's start off 2020 fresh. I know a lot of you have already been dealing with some and we're only 2 weeks in, you know what I mean? Stay strong. You got this.
So, what's the big issue? How to cope with a breakup in a healthy way. It can be tough when you have to end a relationship, especially when you've been together for a long time. But there are some things you can do to take care of yourself while you heal. The most important thing to do is express what you're feeling. You may want to push down your emotions, but that will ultimately prevent you from moving past them. Marriage therapist Sherry Myers says, "You've got to feel. If you feel like crying, cry. If you're pushing your feelings down, they're just going to make you calloused or afraid." As for your mental health, it's important to recognize that grief is a process that may take longer than you expect. Give yourself time to process your new life circumstances. You're going through a huge life change. Finally, invest your time in self-care. By doing so, you'll have a healthy relationship with yourself that will transfer to other relationships in the future. Overall, Jeffree did the right thing by putting his mental health first and spending time taking care of himself and his dogs.
Yes.
Good morning. Hi, drama. Hi, delicious.
If you want to learn more about these issues, you can check out the description box for helpful links. Before the video ends, I have some good news. A platform we use has sponsored us again. Thank you so much to Skillshare for sponsoring today's video. In case you didn't know, Skillshare is an online learning community that offers membership with meaning. They offer more than 25,000 courses in design, business, and more. It's a great place to fuel your creativity and even your career. Skillshare offers classes designed for real life. You can learn and grow with short classes that can fit your busy lifestyle. One of the classes we're excited about is Creative Video Storytelling and Editing, Making the Most of Stock Footage, taught by Nikki Stevens, a graphic designer and video editor. We use a lot of stock footage and photos on our channel, and Nikki's class will teach you how to use stock footage to tell compelling stories, no camera required. There are also amazing classes in video editing, iPhone videography, and animation. With so much to explore, real projects to create, and the support of fellow creators, Skillshare gives you the power to accomplish your goals. Skillshare is also extremely affordable, especially compared to expensive in-person classes and workshops, and it's about to be even more affordable. Skillshare is giving away 2 free months of premium membership to help you explore your creativity if you click the link in the description box. And after that, it's only around $10 a month. If you want to get a jump start on your creative goals, click the link in the description box. Thanks again to Skillshare for continuing to support our channel. What do you think about this story? Have you had to deal with a hard breakup? Let me know in the comments below.